Let glass take a seat. Good morning, world. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I come to you guys this morning with a bit of an unpopular topic today. About to talk about something that is pretty unpopular. But it needs to be addressed because there's a lot going on in our community and our world dealing with this topic. And honestly, I'm just tired of hearing dumb shit. And that topic is COVID. First and foremost, I'll go ahead and let you guys know, full disclosure, this is not a pro or against vaccination type video. Whatever your choice is, that's your particular choice. Me, personally, I am fully vaccinated. Now, that is not a PSA for you to run out and go get vaccinated. Do what's good, best for you and your body and your life and the people around you. You know, what you do with your personal self is your own personal choices. And you know, that's the space that I want to approach this video from, the personal choices space. You know, while it is your personal choice to do, you know, however you please, understand that when our personal choices start to impact or have an effect on other people, you know, we got to be mindful of, you know, just how much of a choice be mindful of the types of choices that we're making. And while we do have the right to make personal choices, you know, when our choices start to impact others, we must be mindful of that. Example of what I'm talking about. I'm fully vaccinated, but do I still take precautions? You know, yes I do. It is my personal choice to still wear a mask everywhere I go. Still my personal choice to, you know, still bottle of hand sanitizer literally in my car at all times. I got one on my desk at work. When I'm out doing security, there's always hand sanitizer in my jacket. Oh man, I ain't got my glasses, but I got the cloth to clean my glasses today. But that's my personal choice to make sure I'm taking the proper precautions, because while I am fully vaccinated, I understand that I'm going to be around certain individuals that may not be vaccinated. And I don't want to catch a Delta variant or anything like that and, you know, kill off somebody. I was watching, it was a Breakfast Club interview with D.L. Hughley was on. He said he caught COVID last year, and he literally gave it to everyone around him. Kids, parents, his staff, his assistants, production crew. He say he passed out on stage doing a performance because from a combination of exhaustion, dehydration, COVID, and other couple of things, you know, he literally passed out on stage. When he came to, they was like, "Hey, DL, you got COVID," and then he found out he gave it to everybody around him. So those of you guys that are mindful, saying, "Oh, I ain't doing this, I ain't doing that, I ain't doing that," cool, I respect that. Cool, stand 10 toes down to your decision. But don't be out here being reckless. Don't be out here being a dumbass. Don't be out here trying to pick fights and carry on with people that are vaccinated, with people that are wearing a mask, and vice versa. Those of you that are vaccinated, if a person don't want to get a vaccine, so be it. That is their own personal choice. That is their own personal choice. I don't agree with your own personal choice, but I recognize and I respect that you have the right to make a personal choice. And I got some good friends that are not vaccinated. You know, I won't dare go to the strings and call them anti-vaxxers, but they're not vaccinated, and I still fuck with them. Like, it is what it is. That's your personal choice. But what we got to be mindful as human beings and adults is where our personal choices start to impact others. Is your personal choice going to be a positive benefit to the next person, or is your personal choice going to be a negative situation for the next person? That's the space that I want to really approach this from. So, COVID is out there ravaging the world, and now we got these Delta variants out there. And all you dumbasses out there that saying, oh, well, I thought you get a shot, you ain't got this. Read a book, you dumb motherfucker. Like, I can't stand a smart dumbass. Like, I really can't stand a smart dumbass. Excuse my language, y'all, but that's what I like to call them, a smart dumbass. When they think they so smart because they read something on a blog or on the back of a fucking cereal box, and they want to try and tell me like they don't fucking study molecular biology on the cellular level. Like, if you start out your statement with just think about it, just think about it, just think about it. Motherfucker, you ain't think when you was in school. So you want me to go on a thinking journey with you now? That ain't the type of thinking journey I'm going on with you, homeboy. That ain't what it said. But like I said, don't respect people's decisions. Now, about to go into some muddy waters here. Here's the wild shit. In Florida, we got something about, like in the 7-day average, I think we averaging about 3,000 new COVID cases, within the 7 days. Sure enough, some people can recover from it, but a lot of you guys aren't really paying attention to what recovery looks like from COVID, because you're thinking about recovery from like a regular cold and you go back to normal, and you think, oh well, you can recover. People recovering from it, they all right. No, recovery from COVID does not look the same as recovery from a normal cold in a lot of these cases. Just one quick, DL Hughley's son says DL, his son still had to see a cardiologist to monitor his heart rate. To monitor arrhythmia brought on by the COVID. DL says shit, up until a couple weeks ago, he was still getting breathing treatments because of, his respiratory system never fully recovered. There are people out here that are living with diminished life capacity, life quality. Their life is not recovered to where it was before COVID. So I don't think recovery from COVID is the proper term. Yeah, you can get over COVID. That shit'll go away and probably still come back. But recovery to where you were before, that shit is not it. That's not what's happening, guys. That's not what's happening, guys. So stop saying, oh well, people could get over, people recover from it. Yeah, some of these cases are mild. And that's what is fucking it up. Cause people catch a mild case or a case where they're not really suffering, and they say that, oh, I bounced back this, a dude one of my security clients told me the realest shit ever. And he was honest about his COVID experience. He was like, yeah, I caught it. Yeah, I got back right. And I still, coughing, it's not fully 100%. His respiratory, his lungs, excuse me. I think he said like 20, some type of percentage capacity is decreased in his lungs, but he's still, he's still able to operate. But he said one of the real things he told me, he was like, yeah, you can catch it. He said, he can get over it, but I don't think nobody on earth wants to really deal with that shit. That is the worst cold you will ever experience in your life. He was like, I didn't know whether I was coming or going. It's like, how the fuck was I cold and hot at the same time? My whole body aching. My loved ones around me looking at me, not knowing whether they were looking at me for the last time or not. I think that's the part that fucks with people the most. Because if you're anything, you know, like a normal human being, you got people around you that care about you. And when those people that care about you start to hurt, it hurts you. Now imagine you down in the hospital bed, you know, going through a situation where you know you're down bad, and then you look across and see your mother, you know, having an anxiety attack because she don't know what's going on with you. I don't know. Like, so I say all that to say this, guys. Whether or not you're vaccinated or going to get the vaccine, I say this: move cautiously, move appropriately. Don't be a dumbass out here. Don't be a smart dumbass, especially. I really hate you guys. Please, 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 wear your masks. Governor DeSantis in Florida, he won't say it, and he's trying to stop the reporting of numbers because the numbers are backing up what the media is starting to say. It's, you know, we're in the middle of, I don't even know what wave this is right now. The third, fourth, fifth COVID wave. But we're in the middle of another wave of COVID. This time it's the Delta variant that's wrecking shop. And while you still can get COVID with a vaccine, well, you get a vaccine and still catch one of those variants. But surprisingly enough, well, not surprising, majority of the reported cases of COVID now, and especially the deaths, are among the unvaccinated. And that's what really kind of made me want to make this video, because I know a lot of individuals that don't want to take the vaccine. And granted, yes, black people, we have a long history with the federal government, US government, and medicine, and just shady shit. Yes, we do. I fully admit it. I've highlighted a lot of this shit in my past on some stuff. But a couple things spoke to me, the reason why I got the vaccine. You literally have every government in the world on the same page, and that's never happened in nobody's lifetime, where all the governments of the world are on the same page, trying to do the exact same thing, trying to save all their people, doing the exact same shit. That speaks volumes. Russia, China, and US are on the same page, giving out free vaccines to their citizens. Notice, I don't think you guys are even paying attention. No one has paid for the COVID vaccine. No one has paid to take this shit. Worldwide. Not one motherfucker. Drug companies made these. And while we talk about Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson & Johnson in the United States, understand that in other parts of the world, their big manufacturing centers and their companies that do handle a lot of their manufacturing is making vaccines in their parts of the world. So we got Pfizer, Moderna, and J&J, but China got their own brands, Russia got their own brands, Europe got their own brands, Africa got their own brands. We're all doing the same thing. So that speaks volumes to me. Like, it's crazy to have the axis of evil in the United States all on the same page doing the same thing, trying to save the world. So that right there spoke to me. Secondly, well, actually, that was the second issue. First, like I say, you gotta evaluate your own situation and what's best or worst for you. I myself, I myself have a heart condition. And with my heart condition, I generally take a lot of things health-wise seriously. I'm very mindful of certain things in my health. So with that, I already knew the likelihood of me catching COVID and coming out of it with a good situation was very, very slim. Just to be honest with you guys. A respiratory illness on top of cardiac arrhythmia, that don't seem like a fun time. That does not seem like a fun time in no way, shape, or form. And my mother has been a first responder my entire life. So health and emergencies type stuff has always been mindful. And I don't play with emergencies. I don't play with my health. I take my health very seriously. A young lady asked me about a month ago at an event, you know, everybody was at the condo, and they looked in the refrigerator and she seen fruits and all waters and stuff. And you know, and she asked her, like, why you got so much fruit? Why you eat so much fruit and vegetables and stuff? And you know, I think she thought I was gonna say something nasty, like, yeah, maybe, but I was like, you know, it's just health. You know, health is wealth. Health is wealth, baby. That's really all it is. So be mindful, guys. If you're not gonna take the vaccine, protect yourself. If you are taking the vaccine, protect yourself. Either way, protect yourself. But if you're not vaccinated, please, 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 please don't just be out there trying to be like, oh, well, I'm gonna put it in God's hands, or all I gotta do is this. Man, listen, this shit is taking y'all out left and right. It's taking y'all out left and right. It's putting people down. It's hurting people. And I want you guys to stop saying, oh, you can recover, you can recover, you can recover from it. Because recovery from COVID does not look like recovery from a regular cold. I said it before and I'll say it again. You guys out here are jaded and talking dumb shit. You talking like people are bouncing back like you just had like the flu. No. Y'all notice people ain't even saying that shit no more in the media. That statement is no longer out there. Why? Because the flu ain't killed this many fucking people. Like, seriously, guys, we gotta be mindful about this stuff. Watch how you move. Please watch how you move, guys. If you're gonna be around a lot of people, wear your mask. The hell just happened? If you're gonna be around a lot of people, wear your mask, guys. Wash your hands. Use hand sanitizer. Cover your mouth when you cough. The basic stuff, guys. The bubonic plague is similar to what this is. Like, you know, it's spread because people just were nasty. Even if a place, one last thing, even if a place does not mandate you wear a mask, I still highly recommend that you wear your mask, no matter where you at, because you may be mindful and walking cautiously, but the person next to you might be one of those smart dumbasses. And, you know, they could have it and not even realize it. A partner of mine is stuck in quarantine in Jamaica right now because he either caught COVID going to Jamaica or when he first got to Jamaica, which makes me like kind of laugh, because I thought when you traveling and going to foreign countries and stuff, you had to get a COVID test, have to get a negative COVID test. So somewhere in the process, either he was infected, somebody that he was around in the airport was infected, or somebody he was around when he first got to Jamaica was infected. Either way, my dog got another week in Jamaica. He been there for a week now. Another week now, because he got COVID. And nobody knows where in that line he caught it. Now here's the kicker. Dog was just attending a wedding in Jamaica. 116 people. He didn't get that positive COVID diagnosis until he was getting ready to leave Jamaica the day before his flight. So you see how this shit move? You see how this shit's moving? So please be mindful of how you move out here in this world, guys, because COVID is moving real slimy and spooky. You know, so just be safe, guys. That's all I wanted to really say. Be safe and be mindful, because I see a lot of people starting to put their guard down, and now is not the time to put your guard down. Now is not the time to put your guard down. Alright, so let you guys go. Be safe, be cool. Love you guys. Like, share, comment. Let me know what you think. DM me topics if you want me to talk about specific topics. Tag me and stuff. Hit up my website, Greener Ways with the Z, GREENERWAYZ.com, for all your cold pressed juice needs. Ginger, turmeric, lime, cayenne pepper, all type of stuff. Everything's organic, everything's fresh, everything is natural. Yeah, peace. Love you guys. Safe.